Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm going to talk about psychic attack today. It's not an area that most of us are very comfortable with, but it does actually happen. I've had a few experiences of it, and I'm sure you have. There are two sorts of psychic attack. There's a direct psychic attack where somebody on purpose will try to attack you, and there's the other one which I call incidental psychic attack. So I'm going to talk about the first one, which is the one where people are definitely doing it. What people will do is they will send you bad energy or send you bad vibes. Doesn't matter which word you use. They will send it to you and wish bad things for you. It's a little similar to in the olden days when they talked about doing a curse on somebody. These things really do happen. It can happen by intention, and people can actually do it on purpose. If you're sent bad energy, you can feel it sometimes, but you don't always feel it. Sometimes in our busy life, we don't realise it. I've been in a few situations where after I've been there, I started to feel unwell and my energy felt really strange. I didn't feel good. I rang up one of my psychic friends and they told me to go and have a bath in salt. Put salt in the bath and have a bath and wash myself clean, or go and have a shower and release it, because I'd picked up that bad psychic energy. Sometimes you can go to a place and the energy is really bad there and you'll pick it up. But sometimes you go to a place and the people who are there are not so good and you pick it up from them. You pick up their bad psychic vibes from them. People are not always kind. Sometimes they don't wish the best for us. And when there's jealousy involved, or envy, or just pure meanness, they will want to send bad energy. I've actually had some of the people I've worked for and read for who've actually told me they did this on purpose, but they actually sent bad energy to other people. It's an actual thing they did, and then the other person was affected by it. It's very bad karmically to do this, especially if you're doing it intentionally, because it will always come back at you. In some way, you will pay for that. So I suggest that if you're feeling angry with someone, you do not send it. Because anger is usually one of the reasons we'll send it. If we hate someone, we're angry with them, we'll be wishing bad things for them. You can say things, you wish they would die, you wish to have a car accident, you hope you get a disease. Even that saying that is the same as a psychic attack. If you have a relationship with somebody, you are connected to them energetically, and so when you do that, that will actually hit their aura. It's a very bad thing to do. If you find yourself accidentally or doing it and then not wanting it to happen, you just ask Spirit to block that. Just block it, and in your prayers, however you like to pray or what you do, ask and say you're sorry. Because we are just human, and sometimes people really, really upset us and make us very angry, and we will do these things, and afterwards we'll regret it. So always, if you've known you've done it, take it back and then send that bad energy to the light, and then send that person, if you're capable, and you might not be, but if you're still angry, but once you settle down, send that person love and healing to get rid of it. The other way is the unintentional way. If you are quite an advanced spiritual person, vibrating at a high rate, your capacity to send energy is good. That's why you can send absent healing. But the reverse of that is your capacity to inadvertently send bad energy is also present. So if you're very angry with somebody or upset with them, that will actually go to them. That can go to them. You might not actually be sending it to them on purpose, but they will get the hit. So be careful what you say, and be careful what you think about people, because you can not be meaning to send it, but you accidentally do send it. And I've actually pulled myself up a few times when I've been mad across with somebody and thought something, or just been really angry with them, that I don't hit them with it, because anger is an energy, and you can hit people and they can get headaches or migraines or not feel well if they're hit by that energy. Remember, we're like going backwards and forwards with people, energetic all the time. So what we're sending to them, they get it. They actually get it. Even if we don't mean to send it, they will actually get it. So if you're really mad with your friend, they will know you're really mad with them, and it will hit them. It will hit them. And that part is what you need to pull back, so that you pull back and go like, I own my own anger, and I don't want to hurt someone by sending it. Psychic attack happens all the time down here. I had a situation where I went to spiritual church with a friend of mine, and I didn't want to partake in the healing. I don't know why. I just said to the lady, and I'll just leave it this time. I found the people actually were very controlling there, and perhaps I didn't really fit in actually in a way. But anyhow, it was interesting because afterwards my friend and I went to have coffee, and I walked straight into a glass door and hit my face. I couldn't go to work the next day because I hurt my face. I was bleeding. And my friend, who was a psychic person, said to me, "That's from the lady from the church, because she was angry with you because you wouldn't do what she wanted." And that was like a psychic attack. I was very naive then. I didn't really know they even existed, psychic attack. But now I am a little bit more learned in this area. They do. That's how you'll know, because very soon after contact with someone who you might have had a problem with, or confrontation even, that something not so good will happen to you, and that can be a psychic attack. It will usually make you feel not well. I always felt not well. If someone is a skilled person at this, you can actually be sick. I think you can actually be sick for almost a whole day and not know why you're feeling so sick, and you often have a headache and feel unwell, and that's because your aura's been hit. That's what it's really all about. It's about the vibration. So when the bad energy comes and hits your aura, it upsets the aura, and because it's foreign to you actually probably, and then you feel sick. That's why it's good to do a cleanse or clear off. I also disconnect from the person. I cut the cord from them if I've worked it out. In some cultures, they call it the evil eye. I've got a friend of mine who's Italian, and her father does the thing where he gets the saucer with the oil and the water, and he does something with that to clear the aura and release any negative energy. Because what we're really talking about is negative energy. The people are sending negative energy to you, and it's hitting your aura and disrupting and upsetting it. So you need to find a way to release the negative energy, and you can do a little meditation if you've been psychically attacked. I'd first put protection up around myself, like a big bubble of light, and then I would release that negative energy from my aura. And you can also use the salt. And my friend, the Italian man, he does it from a distance. So if I rang him up and said to him, "I've been psychically attacked, will you do your little bowl thing?" He'll just do it, and within an hour it will lift off, because he's actually releasing the negative energy that you've picked up. Please don't psychically attack people on purpose. It will come back to you, besides the damage it does to you, and then ultimately the relationship, because on some level they will know, and they will not want to go to your place or be with you. People pick these things up. They don't know what it is. They haven't got a word for it, but they know to protect themselves, and they will want to see less and less of you if you're a person who indulges in that. If you weren't aware you're doing it, you've done it unconsciously, try and have more awareness of this. It's not a good practice, but sometimes we do it unconsciously, and that's because our emotion motivates it. Our emotion drives it. That's what's driving it, the emotion. So if you're angry, get it to your journal, sit in the shower and talk to them, and not send it, but get it out of your system, but don't send it even unconsciously. Psychic attack is an area I'm not particularly skilled in. I don't feel I understand it as well as other people do, but I still thought I'd tell you what my thoughts on it were. You might have extra to add, and if you do, you can write to me. But I just feel it's something we need to be aware of down here, because it is so bad for the aura, and it's so bad for your karma. So have a good week. Be happy. Don't silently attack anybody. And I'm sending you lots of love and light.